Hallo. That's Dutch for hello. It's a far stretch from English, isn't it? Just thought I'd start out with a little bit of my family heritage and talk a little Dutch. And if I lost anybody on that one, I apologize. I hope everyone's doing well. I have got a busy weekend scheduled, so I wanted to squeeze one more video in here while I had a chance. And before I do that, though, I want to mention one thing. If you watched me at the beginning when I first started doing these reactions, I used to, before the reactions, do a little segment called the Cabinet of Curiosities, and I would show you some odd, usually old things that I thought were interesting. And people liked it, but it was getting confusing on what this channel was really about. So I ended up switching basically just to the reaction videos. Now, I have posted a couple episodes from the Cabinet of Curiosities, but I think what I'm going to do is about once a week, just do another Cabinet of Curiosities segment that's got nothing to do with your reactions. I have come up with a logo for it. It'll be right here. Right there. I'll put it up there when I produce the tape here. But anyways, so looking forward to that. And about once a week, I'll be putting something out on that. So today, I'm going to react to someone I've never reacted to before, but I've been recommended this song a number of times, called the Hardkiss. And the song, it's an older song, but it's got like almost 24 million views, so it's got to be good. It's called Korabli, which I understand means ships or ship or boat. So let's get into that. So I'm going to go ahead and get my headphones on, and I'll be right back. Hold on. Anytime I do a first listen to a band, I'm always excited because I have no idea what to expect. Sometimes I get blindsided like I did with Ginger. I don't know if you caught that reaction. Never expected that. And sometimes it's just really pleasant. Like the first time I heard Aurora singing, it happened quiet. I was blown away by it. So anytime now that I hear somebody for the first time, since I really don't know what to expect, I get a little excited about it. So again, this is the Hardkiss. And let's see what this is about. Oh, it should help if I put my headphones on, wouldn't it? Okay. Here we go.
Ти дзвониш вночі і мовчиш не про мене. Знаєш даремно, я все давно відчула, п'ю меду з вином, бережу ті останні сили тіла, бо твоя любов тягне нас на дно. Тільки ти пробачав ту весну, але байдуже в твоїх очах. Дні останні венеці, ти пробачав мені все, чи це знак, що поки все світ мовчав, ти палив мої кораблі. Сніг попелом став, знала я недаремно. Пізно й темно, страшно йти кудись одній. Ти будеш мій ще на мить, не бажаєш зла, напевно, краще нам піти.
I like this.
У свої світи. Тільки ти пробачав ту весну, але байдуже в твоїх очах. Дні останні Венеції, ти пробачав мені все, чи це знак, що поки все світ мовчав, ти палив мої кораблі.
Okay, that looks like a good place to break. For some reason, I know I probably shouldn't even say this because it's not a big part of the song, but for some reason, that beginning of that guitar section that they played, and it kind of went through a little more silent, but in the background, it reminded me of Alan Parsons' project, Eye in the Sky, or whatever the beginning of that, Cirrus or something, I forget the name of it. But that guitar, just for some reason, that made it popped in my mind. What an awesome video, or an awesome voice. Sorry. I try. I really do try in this. I love the beginning with her lower register a lot. I like that sound. It wasn't really a sound I was expecting when I first saw her. I wasn't expecting that voice, so that was kind of a nice surprise. Now I'm kind of looking at the lyrics because I did read a few comments that on music from this band, you really got to kind of pay attention to the lyrics. So I'm going to do my best on that. Keep in mind, it's one listen, so I could get some of this wrong. I'm guessing it's got to do with the relationship that's maybe gone bad. And since the song, I believe, translates to ships, there were a couple of ships there. Maybe it's like two ships that pass in the night. I don't know. I'm just guessing on that. I'm way too early to really have a strong commitment to that. But there were some lines I wrote down that I thought were kind of interesting. One was, and these aren't going to be exact, but something about love is dragging us down to the seabed. So to me, that's a very unhealthy relationship. And also, you have been setting my ships on fire. So, or my ship on fire. I'm not sure which one it was. But both of those sound rather negative. And I'm not sure what the flags necessarily mean. Maybe we'll figure that out as it goes on. And also, do you guys know if the people walking around, are they other band members or are they just actors in the video? I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with this band, so I'm really not sure who I'm looking for. But so far, I really like the song a lot, and we're going to try to figure out what this is all about. So let's go ahead and play this to the end, and I'll have the world's problem solved at that point. Here we go.
А пробачати було нічого. Я так собі гралася, мов дитина. Від щастя і аж до відчаю. Я здогадувалась, що не єдина. Мучила себе протиріччями. Я не знала, що любов не завжди буде вічною.
Oh, I like that. I like this. This was really a good song. I'm having a feeling that those people that were in the video were also band members. I'm just going to guess that. You have to let me know. Wow, that was so incredibly interesting to try to figure out what was going on. I have a theory. And at one point, she mentions, and this was kind of the whole key to me thinking about this. And again, this is not an exact quote, something about not being the only one. If that's the case, the song is about what I thought earlier was a bad relationship. So I'm assuming these other people are people that are carrying the same type of burden that she is. Maybe the flags, and I'm not sure on the flags, maybe the flags are a symbol that they each have something that they're carrying. I'm not sure. It's possible. That would make sense at least. And as far as the burden that these people are carrying, it may not even be about romantic relationships. There could be other things that they're having to deal with. But if that is the case, the burning of the flags would probably signify the letting go of it because they were all doing it. In fact, at one point, they even took the flag away from her and burned it. So maybe ultimately that's what this song is about. Now, I do want to talk about the vocals and the music because I really like this a lot, but I'm going to do that in my final thoughts if that's okay. So let me get my headphones off and I'll be right back. Hold on. Okay, final thoughts time. You know, looking at this, I really need to change up some of my pictures in the background. My pictures, my albums. I've had the same albums up for a while. I'll have to go digging. I have a bunch of albums that I just love, and they're buried in a corner of their basement. So it's going to take a little bit of an effort to to retrieve them, but I think I'm going to do that. I need to change things up in the background. So that's my thoughts. Not my final thoughts. Let's first talk about her voice. And I'll be honest with you, I went back and I listened to the song again because I was so focused on the lyrics of the song the first time I heard it. And I wanted to just kind of get a better listen to her voice. And I think it kind of changed a bit throughout the song. It started out, like I mentioned, a kind of a bit lower register, almost throaty, if that's a word. And it's like she was just kind of telling a story. As the song progressed, though, her voice seemed to get more meaningful and passionate. And at times, I almost think it sounded a little desperate. And then the whole song changed. At that countdown of 4, 3, 2, 1, it almost sounded like that was the end. She's had it. She was done with dealing with what she was having to deal with. And at that point, her voice sounds so much more in control and confident. And you could just hear it the way she was singing. And the video really completely follows that. It was at that exact time that everyone started burning their flags. And I think maybe just everyone was done. They were ready to let go. They've dealt with it. And now it's time to move on. And as far as the song goes, I loved it. I mean, you guys really toss out some great recommendations to me. I kind of wish I would have caught on to this one a little earlier because I liked it that much. But they've definitely got me wanting to hear more. And thank you so much for this recommendation. I hope I did it some justice on the lyrics because I really did want to focus on that this time. And I found the song very interesting. Anytime you can talk about having issues and letting go of them, if that's what the song is about, that's what I'm about. So you can't dwell on things in the past. You got to move forward. So that's my words of wisdom for the day. Guys, thank you. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And if you would subscribe to my channel and click that notification bell, that would be even awesome. And if you could, I was going to say even awesomer, but I'm sure that's not a word. I'm struggling today, but I'm not going to retape this. This is it. This is the final take. And in the comment section, I also have all my links to all my stuff. I went over it before. And I am running really low on, I'll show you this one more time. I'm actually getting really low on my 45 record adapter book. So if that's something you're interested in, especially the hardcover, go ahead and check the links below. It's a great book. It's 300 pages. It's filled with a bunch of pictures and stuff. It covers record adapters, history of music formats, all sorts of stuff. So it's really a fun book. Great coffee table book. And it took like 10 years of my life to write that, but I did it. So, all right, guys, listen, I'm babbling on enough. Thank you. Peace out. I'll talk to you guys next time. Okay. Bye.